All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, Rawchaa Qadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach very well. Where we let this truth come and sanitation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity, man. And here we are again, week in and week out to prophesy against this wicked ass place known as Babylon the Great. And for the lack of better words, 2/3 of our people, they don't want to come out of Babylon. They want to continue to take hold and take leisure in the ways of America, in the ways of the Western world. Instead of you returning to the Lord, you looking for other philosophies. You know, the philosophy of being a 5%er, the philosophy of being a Muslim, or even philosophy of being a hardcore Christian. All these different things are contrary to Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You know? That's a lot. Come on.
Yeah, that's Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10. Starting for the verse 9. He said, Isaiah 30 and verse 7. He said, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose.
He said, the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose, man. Which means the philosophy and the things that they give unto you, it will not help you in the latter end. Because once you go into that word vain, what does it mean? It means to be empty, man. You know, like they say, empty calories. You take that inside your body, it's not benefiting you, man. Actually, it's slowing you down. And that's what these philosophies do. You got it, bro.
Yeah, he said, therefore I have cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still.
Got it?
He said, now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book.
Yes, because this is the book that we should live by. Give me Isaiah 30:16. Because this is the book that actually leads unto life. When Yahawashi said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, no man can come to the Father but by me. That's reality, man. This is where you get the tree of life from. You don't get it from the Quran or any other book. The book of Enoch, you know. Any of these doctrines that Esau pushed forth. The book of the dead. Why would you even read them? If you want to live forever, you want to be joyous, why would you read a book that's named after the dead, man? After death. You got it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, and read. Yes, it says, seek ye out the book of Yahawashi Yahawashi and read. You know, when you go into that word read, it actually goes to understand the truth. You know, so when you read these things, you actually have to understand the truth. Understand what Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about. Understand what Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, the 50th chapter, Isaiah 47, knowing what Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, knowing these different things, actually going to lead to your benefit. You got it, though.
No one of these shall fail.
No one of what? These prophecies that's mentioned in this book. It would not fail. Why? You got it.
None shall want her mate.
None shall want her mate. You can't compare it to nothing else. You got it.
For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered me.
Right there, because the Lord, He's sanctioning this book, man. He's sanctioning this word. Now go back to that Isaiah 30 and
This is Isaiah 30 and verse 8. He said, now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come.
For the time to come. And that's how you know it's talking about prophecy too. You got it.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Because this book even tell you about forever. It tell you about the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? It ain't like the Lord got to go back and change it. Or do a rewind or do a revisit. No, man. Wherever the Lord sanctions, it stands still to the end of time, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, he said that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahawashi.
It says children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahawashi. If I'm going to give you itching ears, I think it's in like the 2 Timothy, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's not 2 Timothy 4, but itching ears, man. These people who refuse to hearken to Yahawah just to hear something good. CeeLo Green had a song like this. You don't want me to tell you the truth, so I'm gonna lie to you. Make it sound fly to you. You know what I'm saying? These devils can actually make the truth the lie sound fly. You know? And that's how Esau did in the Garden of Eden. She transgressed because the lie that he told was so good that she believed. You got it, huh?
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
It says they will not endure sound doctrine. That's the doctrine of life, man. The doctrine that will benefit you. But it says it's going to be a time when people are not going to endure it. They're going to start want things that's going to please their flesh. Because this doctrine comes with discipline. This doctrine comes with order. And that's what a nigga can't have. A nigga can't have order, man. Because he's too busy worrying about himself, man. He's too busy being in that me moment. I want. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking with Yahawashi, read it again for yourself.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears.
This is after their own lust, they shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, man. And you going to that itching ears is basically going to, you want to hear something that sounds good to you, hear something that sounds good unto the flesh, man. But the flesh is actually going to feed until you and the Most High have an enmity, man. You know, you got it, but you got it.
Very quick, this Romans chapter 1 and verse 28. He said, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Yahawah gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Right there, you didn't want to hear this, so the Lord said, fuck you full of like a battle word, man. He gave you over to a reprobate. I mean, the Lord gave up on you. You think you're going the right way. You think you're having the right doctrine. You think you're deep. But ultimately, you're going into the way of death. And that's why it says in Matthew the 6th chapter, that the light be in thee, be darkness. How great is that darkness, man? Because once you're in the dark, that means the Lord gave up on you. You got it, bro.
He said to do those things which are not convenient.
He said to do those things which are not convenient. That's what these doctrines lead to, man. The doctrine that you can have sex in the Sabbath, that leads until you not being convenient. You know, in the eyes of Yahawashi, you got it. Let's go on in.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, starting at verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
And just the itching ears, man. They don't want to hear the discipline of the Lord, man. They don't want to hear about the lamentations, warning and woes, man. The sound of the alarm. You know? But they too busy, man, because our mom is like on the ear. Because you know, a soldier is coming. It's the same thing with us. This American is a burning building, and we hear the sound of Yahawah coming, and then refuge and comfort to us. You know, but niggas don't want to hear that. They too busy, you know, playing Master Peter ice cream. You know, you got it, bro.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Don't speak unto us the truth. You got it?
Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceit.
And again, these devils, because 2/3 of our people are the devil too. You know? A lot of them niggas is even surpassing Esau in my eyes, man. Because the Lord created the nigga, you know, he's supposed to have some type of royalty about himself. He's supposed to have some type of, the word looking for, dignity about himself. But for lack of better words, he declined himself to go into the ways of Babylon, into the ways of death. Oh, okay. You got some sound?
It's all right. Chapter 19 and 19. It says the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is It's the doctrine of life.
And that's why the Lord sent out this doctrine. Either you're going to hearken into life, or either you're going to hearken unto death, man. You know? You got it.
And they that do these, they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
So if you do the things that please Yahawashi, you shall receive the fruit of immortality, which comes in the form of what? It's knowledge. It's truth. But ultimately, 2/3 of our people hate life. That's why we don't beat a dead horse talking to a nigga trying to make him convert onto the truth, whether you get it or not, man. Because we're coming into the point when all hell is going to break loose, and it's not going to be no talking to Yahawashi, you know? You got it.
Done. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Yeah, but that's what 2/3 of our people want us to say. They don't want the tree of life. They don't want the knowledge and the commandments of the Lord. They want the Holy One to cease from before them. You got it.
Done. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because he despised his word.
Right down. Despise Yahawashi, now shall you despise. If you despise life, what does that mean? Give me Proverbs 13:13.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13. It says, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
So that gives the penalty for you to despise the word. It's death, man. But it says if you fear it, the word is going to be what?
Yep. It says, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Shall be rewarded. Just going out with the brother Shah brought up the commandments of life. You know? You got something?
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 36. He say, start at verse 34. Yeah, verse 34. Verse 33. He say, hear instruction and be wise.
Hear instruction and be wise. And that's the benefit of that's like 19 and 19, the commandments of life. If you hear the instruction, you will be wise.
And refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gate.
So it says, blessed is the man who heareth me. Blessed is the man who hearkens unto the words of life. And watching daily at my gate, basically watching the video, praying, fasting, doing the video, just being in the temple daily, man. You know? You got it.
Wait at the post of my door.
Wait on the return of our Lord. You got it.
For whoso findeth me findeth life.
In that spirit, when you go into that Will Smith movie, I Am Legend, you had that dog just sitting there waiting on his master to come up on his staff. The door was closed. And, you know, a dog is, you know, for lack of better words, their time moves different than us. And just like Yahawashi, his time moves different than us, man. So we have to wait until the post of the doors until he comes. You know, he says, no man know that time of day, man. So we're going to have to keep on waiting and during these times until Yahawashi comes to deliver us. Yeah?
And shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that love me, it's like all they that hate me love death.
This is all they that hate me love death. You know, read that again.
Yep, verse 36, he says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul.
Yes, if you sin against the Lord, the Lord ain't gonna get mad. You doing yourself against harm. Yeah?
All they that hate me love death.
This is all they that hate me love death, man. Because ultimately, if you hate this word, then you hate living, man. This word was actually sent out to preserve us in these dangerous times. It's not like Yahawashi now was trying to suck this word out the TV, or just something out, you know, to be cool and sit back. No, man. Just you know, this word was actually sent out to preserve you from Esau, Edom, the death man upon the planet Earth, the sons of perdition. You know?
That's like King David tell you with that song, I believe 140 or 144, he tell you preserve me from the evil man. You see, from that violent man. You know, what the brother going into, man. That his word was set up to pretty much preserve you, pretty much get you to the intents and purposes of the so-called white man inside you. You know, and with that, you know what to pray for and you know to stay away from that nigga, man. You got it.
Don't start at this time. Done. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 9. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity.
Equity, you got it.
Yea, every good path.
Every good path, which is this word, you got it.
When wisdom entereth into thine heart,
When this truth come inside you got it.
and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee.
Discretion shall preserve you. So with this word, you're going to be preserved. You got it?
Understanding shall keep thee.
It says, and understanding shall keep you. Keep people moving. You got it?
To deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
To deliver you from the way of the evil man, Esau Edom. If you don't know this, guys, from devil now, you will know it very soon, man. You know? Again, I don't see, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what let me do it, man. That's the spirit that we coming in, man. It's gonna be unpleasant to the ears, but that's the sense of urgency you're gonna have when you have this word. Esau can get ready to come down having great wrath, man. And it's plenty of articles, you know, it's plenty of things that we see, the robot dogs, the famine, the shortage of bread. All these things is leading up to the build-up of the fall of this place. Come on.
This Proverbs 20:23. Who the man perceives evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on.
It says the prudent man perceives evil and hiding himself, but guess what? It says the simple pass on and are punished, man. Because again, we can see the things that are ahead. Matter of fact, give me Ezekiel 33 and get in the blue element. Ezekiel 33 and start at 2 and get it in the blue element. Because again, that warning is actually for you to prepare for the things that are ahead, man. You know, if I try to get that word watch from you. You got it, read that.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land,
The Lord finna bring all hell upon the planet Earth. You got it.
if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman,
It says you're gonna get a man of your coast and set him for your watching. Get that word watching in the blue letter for me. Get it in the sound definition. You know? Because ultimately we're warning you about the things that Yahawashi now shot to bring upon the planet Earth. You got it.
this word for watchman, H6822,
Go down to the Strong's definition.
Strong's definition, it say to lean forward, to peer into the
To
distance.
peer into the distance, to look into the distance to see what's going on. And that's what a watchman do. Because if a watchman see an army coming ahead, do he just sit back and chill and let the city get back and be destroyed? No. He come back and blow that trumpet and warn the people about the dangers ahead. Going back to that Proverbs 20:23. The prudent man perceiveth the evil and he hide himself from these different dangers, man. Because hey, when you hear a alarm, I know every first Wednesday you hear that the tornado warning, that's an eerie sound. And that's the same thing with the words of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man. You know, you got some on it.
To observe,
Observing the signs and the times, you got it.
behold,
Hey, when we say behold, that means you see. Which means actually, it's going to be stop talking. The Lord going to actually show you the things that was coming from a distance, man. You got it?
keep the watch.
To keep the watch. You know, one thing that we're watching is Esau, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of, man. I seen a thing earlier this week, man, down there in Brazil. Do you know that Esau got kids basically grooming them up to be moles by giving them hormones 8 years old? When they turn 8 years old, they already giving them hormones. So by the time they get 14 and 15, they'll develop breasts and everything, man. Instead of you getting pumped with testosterone in your teenagers, you get pumped with estrogen, man. That's how sick this place is. You know, but you got it on it? You got something?
Ezekiel 7 and verse 14. He said they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. But none go into the battle.
It says he blows the trumpet, they all ready, but none go to the battle. You're not hearkening to the warning, man. You got it?
And he said, for my wrath is upon all the wilderness of the earth.
Why? Because the Lord has kill a lot of these things, man. That's why we don't marvel when people can't get it. Because ultimately, you can't get this truth and you preserve from death, and you preserve for death and destruction, man. You know? You guys speaking on Jeremiah 4, starting at verse 19.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 4. Verse 19, my bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart make a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace.
You cannot hold your peace. Why?
Because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war.
The alarm of war. And that's why Yahawah is known as the power of hosts. When you go into that word host, you know, Sabbath, it actually goes into armies, man. You know? You got it?
Yeah, he said destruction upon destruction is pride.
Destruction upon destruction is pride. That's what we're doing? Sign and crying for all the abominations that get done in the midst thereof. You got it?
And he said, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled. And my curtains in a moment.
Because ultimately, the Lord, he's going to be ready to destroy the nation of Israel, man. He's going to get ready to teach our people why you should fear him, man. Because the Lord have set up 2/3 of our people to fall, man, to not return back unto him, and ultimately to come back into the kingdom of heaven. You know what that is? Zechariah 13. You know that prophecy have to be fulfilled, man. 2/3 of our people must be cut off, man. I mean, that's why we won't be surprised when we see Liz get shot down like that nigga in Kingston. This nigga, you know, he's beating the neck, and I kind of found out it was his son. That was his son who was shooting. And number one, what the hell you did that nigga do like this? He popped him. You know, it's like he popped it and came around and smacked him in his, you know. And his son couldn't do nothing but watch. That's how you know that he was a wicked ass nigga, man. Yeah, come on.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahawashi, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die. Why? Because number one, they despise the word and they love this world, man. You know, Esau loved this. Yeah, they love Esau society, man. They get to the point they end up taking on the customs and the trends of the heathen. Esau is the one that pushed forth the trends of skinny jeans. He pushed forth the trends of, you know, torture and things like that, and Jake overexceeded it, man. Jake take it to the next level of wickedness, man. You know? Yeah.
That's why the scripture says that they have done worse than their fathers, right? Because the scripture also said that you do always resist the Holy Spirit, so you came back in this lifetime at the height of your life, man. You know, you were doing shit back in the times of Moses in the wilderness, and you came back in America on some whole other new bullshit, man. And now you done intensify in iniquity. This is why you don't get it, you know? And that's something niggas should consider, man. You see, but it's not in you to consider because the Lord is going to destroy you, man.
The one thing that they make them exceed their weakness is technology. Because now a nigga can flex in his weakness now, man. You know? You got it, John.
This is the book of John 8:44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Yeah. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, but he is a liar and the father of it. So back to the brother, man. That's Jake, man. You niggas, you know, your father is someone who you look up to, man. Somebody who you know, want to be like, and you, the way you niggas act, you being like the so-called white man. Oh, even yet, you outseeding this nigga in your wickedness, man. It's to the point where the white man, he can just sit back and watch, man. Because of how you niggas get down, man. Jake is beyond wicked, man.
It's like a self-destruct mode. Yeah. I don't think Esau, he could have killed him. He just sit back and watch these niggas blow up in his flow, man. This nigga is a true rocket scientist. You got it, bro.
This nigga, he can play like he righteous. You know what I mean? You niggas are so off, he can say he the righteous, but look at this nigga, man.
Yeah, that's why you say, when you really go into the things that Esau do, like you said in Ephesians, you can't even speak about it, man. It's so wicked, but Jake, you don't want to push it out on the forefront, man. Come on.
This is back y'all up how, you know, these niggas follow Esau way. This Lamentations 4 and verse 5.
Break it down.
They that did thee delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghill. And like the brother said earlier, hey, we're a royal nation. But now you niggas embrace dunghill, man. Filth. Hey, Esau, filthy ass nigga, man. And you niggas follow right after him, man.
That spirit, that's why I tell you in that first verse, how the gold become dim. You know, basically that shine been taken away from you niggas, man. And it's all about the crafty of this devil. Because he know I want to tell you that in the book of Jude, if we're not mistaken, where nation of Israel go against their power, you know, the Lord will be with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. In return unto him, watch out.
Hey, spirit, and this will take place. That those bones are coming back together. And that's why the nation, we say, great fear fell upon them that started them, man. Because they, like the brother was going into it, in the book of Judah. You know how he would tell you that, they sin against that people, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. But if they don't sin, then their power should be for them, and we should be a reproach for all the nations. And they fucking know that, man. That's why great fear is falling upon these nations, because they see the men of the Lord pretty much standing back up on their feet, professing the name of Yahawashi back in the earth, man.
And these other nations like Elam, Ishmael, they still want us to be on the bottom. They know who we are, man. But as long as we on the bottom, they can capitalize on our failure, man. Every time that a nation had Israel on the bottom, they capitalized on their failures, man. Got rich, got food, got land, got everything, man. You know? But as soon as the nation of Israel rose up and returned into their power, guess what happened, man? You know, the Lord defended them and brought them niggas down to the ground. You got it? Come on. You got something. All right, bring it in.
It's Judah chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go.
It's like they said, let us consider. Because this shall be to their ruin. So they thought about it like, yeah, if they fell in their power, then we can take them down, man. You know, because everybody who is on rulership, everybody who ever controlled the planet Earth, they had the nation of Israel in subjection, man. You know, whoever will have the nation of Israel as the slave, those are the ones that rule the planet Earth. You got it?
It says, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
and that's happening right now, man, because it's no iniquity in the Israel of the Most High. It's iniquity in Israel, but there's no iniquity in the Israel of the Most High, man. Because the Lord hath gathered in the elect to return back unto him, and he's going to defend us in these latter days. You got it?
let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them.
Their Lord defend them. You got it?
And their powers be for them. And we become a reproach before all the world.
And just like the brother mentioned earlier, it says, what? Great fear shall fall upon them. That reproach is sneaking up upon these different nations because they know that Yahawah is going to come and take them down. You got it, huh? You got some time? I got that Psalm 83. Come on, yeah. Start at one.
Psalm 83 and 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahawashi.
Lord said, hey, don't hold back, Lord. You know, don't keep thy silence, Lord. You got it.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahawashi. For lo, thy enemies make a torment, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yeah, these devils have got pride because they have the nation of Israel under subjection, man. Now they think they the Most High now, man. You got it?
They have said, come and let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off. Then how do they cut us off, man? You got it?
From being a
and if you celebrate, Hanukkah, you celebrate Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how this devil cut you off from being a nation. Yeah, Easter instead of Passover. Yeah, straight like that, man. And that's how you show, that's why I say that the turning of things upside down, because Esau got Israel thinking backwards now, man. You know? You got it?
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they have consulted together with one consent.
It says they have consulted together with one consent. So all these different nations, it wasn't just Esau, it was Ishmael playing in it. Elon, everybody had a place for the take down Israel. You got come on.
2 verses. This Lamentations 2 and verse 15. 1 and 16 you just said. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem.
That's how they look at us, man, because hey, even if you run James, even if you Kobe, even if you famous or Steve Harvey in this society, you're still looked at as a nigga open. This motherfucker went to Europe in a Louis Vuitton, so they came around and said, hurry up and buy to her ass, man. You know? Which shows you no matter how much you can get high in this society, you're still going to be looked at as nothing but a nigga. Why? Because this is not your rest. You got it?
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Yeah, this supposed to be Yahawah. You got it?
It says, the joy of the whole earth, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Yeah, all our enemies, Ishmael, Elam, Mo, and it's going to name them up in Psalm, it's beautiful, it's going to name them up in Psalm 83. It says, all our enemies have done what?
All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Talk shit about you, man. Because ultimately, cast you down, for the lack of better words. Because the falling down in Israel means the exalting of the heathen, man. For the lack of better words, but the raising up in Israel is the falling down in Israel. You know? Like the elder always says, he's two sides to every coin, man.
He say they hiss and gnash the teeth. They say,
they wanted to, you know.
They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for.
Yeah, because they all look for the falling down of Israel. Israel was the shit back in the day, man. You're going to the history, you was feared, bro. When you read Samuel and Kings, you read the, how the kingdom of David to the kingdom, even going back to the book of Judges. You know about Gideon and all that. All these different nations knew that the Most High children, Yahawah, were nothing to fuck with, man. They knew you couldn't even touch it. Because, even let's say we lose in the battle, the Ark of the Covenant come in, they're like, oh, we lost. The nations already know, we lost already. Because they knew the power that comes with Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You know? You gotta,
it says, certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it.
We have found, we have seen it. And we see it today, the falling down of our people. You gotta on it. Come on.
It says, the Lord hath done that which he had devised.
You come here, you got it.
He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He hath thrown down and have not pitied. And he have caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee.
Because it was already commanded. Deuteronomy 28. With it 16 on down. If thou wouldn't serve the ways of Yahawashi, what's going to happen? All these curses are come upon you. Because ultimately it was a commandment for the Lord to stick these nations on us for going against him. But like it says in Zechariah 1:15, if I'm not mistaken, these heathens actually poured the affliction. Instead of giving you 40 stripes, there was give you 50. Or 300, man. It's counts to that. A slave receiving 300 stripes, man. Or 100 stripes, I ain't say he survived it. You got out.
It says, he have set up the horn of thine adversary.
Yeah, the Lord have set up Esau to rule. He set up these different nations to rule over you. But now he's going to come and help us on our behalf, man. Go back to that Psalms 83.
Psalms 83 verse 5. So they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against me. Then it says the tabernacle of Edom.
It's named them off, man. You got it.
So it started off with Edom. They let you know who the head nigga in charge, man. It says, and the Israelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, and Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
That's it. And he said, all these heathens, these Hamites, these Moabites, all these people have actually gathered together to try to come to our downfall, try to make us fall, man.
Heathens.
The heathens, man. You got it this morning.
Sure, also enjoy with them. They have opened the children of God.
Got something
Luke 16 and verse 21, he said, and desiring, so I'm starting at 20. Yeah, he said, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which lay at his gate full of sores.
Hey, who that Lazarus represent? Lazarus represent the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? And it says, well, read that again. He was what?
Yeah, he said, which laid at his gate full of swords.
Which laid in his gate full of swords. And when you have swords on you, that means you're sick, you're weakened. Anybody can overtake you, overcome you, because you have no help. Yeah,
he said, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Because ultimately, before we came to this truth, we wanted the breadcrumbs of Esau, man. Whether it was in the form of you being a rapper or whether it's in the form of you being a damn comedian, man. You know, all these things is how Esau feeds these things unto you so you can, you know, get wrapped in his society. Read that again, though.
He said, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
You desiring the crumbs that Esau gives you, man. $1 million ain't shit, man. You got it?
Yeah, he says, moreover, the dogs came and licked his swords.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his swords. Now, who are those dogs? Those dogs are a representation of these other heathens, man. Because soon as we fell off, they capitalized on it. We're gonna put a beauty, you know, a beauty shop, a beauty supply shop that's ran by a whole bunch of Moabites. We're gonna throw a gas station up in there. We're gonna get at the Ishmael, and all we're gonna kick up profit back up to us, man. You know? Yeah,
they pretty much these other nations. That's pretty much they benefited off our downfall, man.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, each nation on the planet Earth benefited off the children of Israel going into slavery, man. That's pretty much the dogs licking the swords of Lazarus, man. They licked our sword, they capitalized off it, man.
That's it. And because ultimately the downfall of Israel is the expulsion of these other heathens, man. You know, the exaltation of wickedness of different cultures too, man. Because now Jake is eating pork, Jake eating pig intestines. You know?
If I may,
Yeah.
You got people dyeing their hair and shit.
Yeah.
They taking on a more weaker, you know what I mean, approach, you know, cause shit like that be like, what they, you got inferior traits, like, you know, and Jake find beauty in inferior traits because of who's got power, man. Blonde hair, blue eyes, you know, pale skin. You got nigga Michael Jackson, bleached skin and shit. You know, taking on those inferior traits because they wanted to be like the heathen, pretty much.
Even being the most. That's an inferior trait, man. You know? Come on now.
This is strong for dogs. G2965. It say metaphorically, a man of impure mind.
A man of an impure, and these niggas don't have a Moabite have an impure mind. This nigga eats squids and dogs, man. Edomite, that's a nigga that have an impure mind. And you can't even go into a lot of things this guy do, man. The chemtrails in the air that we breathe in, the food that we eat, our GMOs, the concrete that we walk on, hurt our back. This nigga thought of that just so he can kill us, man. Give you NBA young boy, that's a recipe for self-destruct for the nation of Israel. And now you wondering why most of our men are effeminate and weak, man. Because Esau Edom is in the rulership, man. He's the one that's telling you which way to go, man. You got it, huh?
And it say an imputed man.
And imputed, go to that word imputed.
Simple Google definition for imputed. Not showing due respect.
You got it.
Not showing due respect for another person.
Not showing due respect to Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You know? You got it? Is it on it? Is some similar words on it?
Shameless.
Shameless, come on.
Immodest.
Immodest. Yep, you got it. Is it
bold, rude, cocky?
It says bold, rude, cocky. That word cocky that actually goes back into what? Being fucking proud, man. You know?
That's the traits of a dog, man. You got those characteristics, boy, they look like a dog, man.
A brute beast. For the lack of better words, man. Because the dogs are shit in front of you. Here. Have sex in front of you. Nigga ain't even sit on the floor. He know the bathroom, man. You know? That's the mindset of these damn heathens, bro. You know? Ham, he got a big thing with cows, you know? You got to do it.
I had some back y'all brothers up. Y'all making the point with Jake, have these inferior traits. You know, this Proverbs 3:31. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." And that's our people, man. They go against that basis. Hey, that's why the scriptures, like we brought out earlier, hey, the scriptures are the commandments of life, man. You see? But you mean you envy the ways of Esau and now you're being brought. No, that again, they gold is coming to them, man. I always say they walk down into Egypt.
Yeah.
You declining your ways, man. All right? We went from people like the brother mentioned earlier, people with morals to this fucking trash on the street, man.
They say if they go to them, that means you lose your value.
Yeah.
Now Israel is not royalty no more. Now you end up being the seal of a subject. You know? Come on.
It's Jeremiah 10:2. Thus says the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, learn not the way of the
He
heathen.
says, learn not the way of the heathen. Man. Because ultimately the way of the heathen will lead into your death and your downfall, man. Come on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, because these devils, they'll see a thing in the sky, and they'll bring a whole new God. We'll see it in the sky, we'll say, call like Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You got it out. Get on it.
No, it says, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
He says, for the heathen are dismayed at them, because the heathen don't know what's going on, man. They don't know about the importance of prophecy that's happening right now, man. America will soon be destroyed, and the nation of Israel, the ones that was in slavery, the ones that was spitting on, shitting on, and beat down, will be exalted to be your new rulers, man. Because for the lack of better words, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, he didn't set, those sequence of unfortunate events for no reason, man. Slavery, the Trail of Tears. Brothers Gadites up here and Reubenites up here, man. The Trail of Tears and putting different other things that these devils did unto us. That didn't happen for no reason. He did that just so the exaltation could be much more beautiful, man. And we can love it so much more, you know?
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathens that are at ease.
It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. You think we just gonna be at the bottom for a minute? That's why people say, you niggas really think you're gonna rule? Yes, we are. You got it.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yes, because ultimately, the Lord sent Esau to beat our ass, but these devils actually took it to a whole nother step. Instead of you just beating a man down, you castrate. That's sick, man. And instead of you just give this man lashes, or even just let's say if a guy commit a murder, a wrong murder, instead of you just killing this man, put him to death, you gonna give him 25 years to life, man. That's torturous in the brain. Let's get him over quick. That's why the Bible said what? Blood, eye for eye, or 2 for 2, man.
That's why I make it turn into a sodomite.
That's it.
Well, buck breaking.
Yeah, that's it, man. This devil, he got to be taken out, man. See, he's not fit to rule at all, man. You got it.
You got something to bring it out. Come on.
Very quick. This
Alligator bait.
this Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 3. He said, unwise kings destroyed his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And you see, Esau being that unwise king, he the reason you niggas is niggas, man. He the reason why you got NBA young boy. Hey, and also going back to the jail system that brother was going into. Hey, Esau, Edom set that shit up, man. Because this nigga, he's sick in the fucking mind, man. He's a fucking more himself, man.
Yeah,
so it is, he set up an infrastructure for you to become a mo, man.
It's a thing in prison they call chomos, man. Like a quote unquote word, for lack of better words, the girl in the prison, they call them motherfuckers chomos, man. And that's a universal thing in prisons now, man. And there's another thing that niggas say, gay for the state. Which shows you the sickness of Esau. And it ain't like Esau don't know what's going on. Motherfuckers get raped, motherfuckers get taken down there in prison. And for the lack of better words, it's not like the CEOs and the prisons don't know about it. They actually make that shit happen, man.
They be paying the CEOs and shit, man.
It was a movie like that on BET. I forgot where it was, man. I think it was Lockdown. That nigga from
Lockdown. Yeah, that's what it is.
Ricky from what's it called, the other movie. I forgot his name.
Exactly.
Niggas, and then he got raped by a whole bunch of Edomites, man. some skit heads played them, and that's how you know that's the pigeon of Esau, man. That's Esau, the biggest thing, deep down the back, you know, that's skit. We got go back to Psalm 43.
Yeah, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 43, and verse 1. He said, judge me, O Yahawah, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man.
They said, deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man. That's Esau Edom, man. The Lord have to deliver us from Esau, because like he says in Matthew 24, no flesh shall be saved, bro. You know? You got to think on.
And he said, for thou art the power of my strength.
Yeah, the Lord is the power of our strength. Going back to that Jew. You know? Yeah.
And he said, why doest thou cast me off? Why go out mourning because the oppression of the enemy?
Yeah, because the oppression of the enemy. He says, why you go mourning? You know, Jacob, you know, going back in that word, Jacob not really, you know, they oppressed in society. He was open, Esau is open, man. You know, it's not meant for you to be on God. It's not meant for you to be a slave. It's meant for you to be a king, man. You know, it's not like coming back to, we just gonna, like, come back to America. This guy, he downplayed himself. You see what I'm saying? It's not like that, but we want to upgrade ourselves, man, to rule over these people.
Come on. That's why Israel's rich. That's why niggas become a drug dealer. You know, it really to get himself out of the situation that he has. Move himself from the bottom, man. Because, you know, like bro, going into Israel, we like spiritually built as kings, man. You know, royalty, that's it.
I like nice man.
That's it. Like we always say, hey, it gotta be in and not on you, man. You see, and just mentally, you know, that's how Jake is. Jake, like bro said, like nice shit, man. Jake ain't fucking with that, you know, being at the bottom. Because see, when Esau at the bottom, that nigga lose. He ready to blow his fucking brains out, man.
Hey, consider when the Crown 19 first popped out, all them niggas, all them major companies going bankrupt and shit. You had major CEOs pretty much put themselves to death, man. They thought it was the end of the world of some shit, man. Yeah, stop crying about but wait till it actually happens, you know what I mean? Because America's still functioning now. But wait till this shit, wait till that doomsday actually comes, man. You're gonna have little regular, everyday little Edomites knocking themselves off, man, leaving their family, leaving their wife, you know, because of the position. Hey, yeah, he said that you should have no pleasure in, you know.
In these days. You know, because hey, watch when the internet cut off, man. Watch when all hell breaks loose. You're gonna really see niggas, even they gonna bug out. Because they took on the mindset of the nigga right now, man. A nigga can't get on Facebook for 4 hours, now he going crazy. You know? Yeah.
Psalm 17 and 13, it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Yeah, hey, man, that's what we're saying, man. We in that spirit, man. All right, ask the Lord to cast this nigga down, because see, up here we understand this devil finna get ready to come down with great wrath, man. All right, he finna really get ready to lose it all because his kingdom is at stake, man. And it says on verse 14, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from the men of the world which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, they are full of children.
Hey, if I may slack, he says they had the portion of this life. You receive your consolation, man. You receive your prize. But ultimately, at the beginning, it says by the Lord set these devils up, man. They'll receive their consolation and get their prize. You know, but it's getting to a point when that prize is running out. It was temporary. The Lord didn't set this devil up to rule forever, man.
All right, Lord, I tell you, if their children be multiplied, it's for the slaughter, man. So how long you think this shit gonna continue, man? Like we got another generation, and then the generation after that generation. Fuck no, man. This place, you can see that this place is fit for destruction now, man. LGBT is at the forefront of this place, man.
America will never go back to normal, man. Through the Spirit of the Lord, He's going to crash this. It's not going to go back to His glory years of 2004 to even 1950, 1945. See what I'm saying? They ain't never go back to those glory years because it was sanctioned by Yahawashi. I'm trying to bring it down. And it's been a gradual decline. Nobody respect Esau like they do when Bush was in office. Yeah, these different nations feared feared him. But now Biden offers, this guy here on SNL, man. You know, not this guy, he's the biggest joke of the planet. It's a constellation of Joe Biden falling now.
This Lamentations 4 in verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Oh yeah, that's spirit, man. Hey, Scripture tell you to rejoice, live it up, man. You see, because you're gonna get ready to drink up that cup of slavery, man. Your ass finna go where you belong. Oh, what the Scripture said in Ecclesiastes? I see what servants upon horses and princes walked upon the ground. See that horse represents power, man. But it says servants. See, the Lord is finna come back and turn everything right side up, man. Everything's finna be brought back in order, man. And that begins with you going in fucking slavery, man.
Been passing down into Esau, man. That means exalted up there. Exalted peace. Soon as death is taken out, peace will flourish.
It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Hey, that's it. That's what the Lord is doing. See, the Lord is making Esau better because we are at the end of this thing, man. Ain't no more going in captivity. See, him came like the sister a while back, she had a dream on how to, the heathens, they was trying to gather up or conjure up a plan to overtake Jake in the kingdom, you know? And that's going to come to reality to the point, hey, we're going to have spiritual power to read you fucking devil's mind, and we're going to play on you niggas' minds too, man. We're going to rejoice in that. You're going to think you're going to overcome, but at the end, you're going to fall again, man. You see? That's what's to come to reality, man. All this shit going to be desolate, man. Everything, man. Hey, what it say, Lord? No root nor branch. You know, Lord's going to destroy everything that Esau has put his hands upon, man. All right, you got a fucking McDonald's over there in Africa. That shit gonna be gone. Ain't gonna be no such thing as a McDonald's cup in the damn kingdom, man. All right, and that's, you know, that's soon to come.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. This is the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. Why? You got it? They break forth into singing. It's a reason why they sing. It's a reason why you're going to rejoice. Like if somebody go through chemotherapy, now they come through. We ain't just going to sit. We're going to have a celebration. That's what the earth is going to do. You got it? Yeah. The fir tree rejoice at you. And the cedars of Lebanon sing. Since thou art laid down, no felon is come up against us. Yes, there's no felon is come against us. Yes, there's no felon is coming against us. As soon as Esau gets taken up, then guess what? He's just going to flourish. You know, because that's why Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Jacob is actually going to be the beginning of peace. He's going to be the beginning of rest. But before that rest and that peace comes, death have to be taken out of the way. Come on, huh? Come on.
The second Ezra 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for the come, wherein corruption is past.
Yeah, it says the day of doom. In that day of doom, it's talking about these mills, man. When Yahawashi burn this place, like the brother mentioned earlier, neither root nor branch. It's not going to be no Bart Simpson doll in the kingdom of heaven. You know? That Lord it's going to be a spiritual clean slate. And everything is going to be beautified once again. You know, the grass is literally going to be greener on the other side, bro.
New heavens and new earth.
It says, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
And that's infidelity, that's unfaithfulness, and corruption will come to its end. This kingdom will actually come to a fall, man. But righteousness, peace, and life will be sprung up through that law.
It say, then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory.
They have gotten the victory over the beast. That's a beautiful thing. That's why we're going to work. When for the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be a time like no other. You're going to really know how it feels and how it feels to please your power too. You got something?
Second Ezra chapter 4 verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
They said, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Because America, you know, they were born in 1776, they flourished. World War I, World War II, Civil War, they on top, you know what I'm saying? Certain things had to play out in order for the end to come. Like one other major thing that have to play out before the end time to come is the mark of the beast, the MOTB, which is going to be pushed forth by the wicked, the so-called white man. You know, you got it.
Like he says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
So in order for the kingdom of heaven to come, this current kingdom, this current society must pass away. Give me 2 Ezra 67, man. Just getting on the end, and actually getting on the beginning too. Because it's not going to be the end all be all. No, this is going to be the end of the beginning. It's just going to be the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning. Man. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be the end of death and life and us being in this mortal body. It's going to be the beginning of the life of righteousness and being at peace with our power forever. And once we get our new body, we're going to do everything that's going to please with our power.
Yeah, he says, 2 Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the pardon or son of time, or when shall be the end of the verse and the beginning of it that follows?
So now, Ezra's asking about the end time. So when the end gonna come, when gonna give me a banner of when we're gonna be the end of this time and the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. Because all the righteous men that was written in the Bible have declared, for lack of better words, and wondered about the times when heaven is gonna come. You go into the book of Acts, the first chapter, Yahawashi, and he came in the disciples. The first thing he asked him, without at this time restore again the kingdom to the house of Israel? Yahawashi said no, because certain things have to play out. Everything in the Old Testament wasn't even fulfilled now, man. Niggas want to do away with the Old Testament. Everything, you know, Isaiah 9:5, I think 9:6, when it says like, you know what I'm saying? But this war is going to be used fire.
Like mag, they just multiply everywhere with all this nonsense.
Man, like that, man.
Shit,
Hey,
they don't
you're
even
going to
know.
be in the kingdom, though.
Oh my
You're going to have to die
goodness.
first, man. At the end of the day.
As the condition
That's the condition you in.
you want to stay here.
It's all good.
Hey,
We got some
right
way
there.
gotta be in the kingdom. You're going to be in the kingdom. You're going to be in the kingdom. You're going to be in the kingdom.
Standing
You're going to die. You're going to die. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 13:13 again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gonna get there one way or another.
Yeah. Nobody, he don't want to be an Israelite. He don't want to be a child of God. This nigga crazy, man. This nigga is crazy, man.
Like he think he on some level though.
Yeah, Proverbs 13:13.
In the book of Proverbs, chapter 13:13, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Shall be destroyed, man. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 1:32. Because for the lack of better words, but this word is actually to save your life, man. Just like us doing a life rap to you niggas, y'all guys just pushing them away. This word is actually to save niggas' soul, but these niggas don't want to be saved. They want to die in America. Like brother pulled out early, John 8:44. You all can follow the devil. This guy, he homeless, fucked up in a bad situation. But you talking shit, my nigga. What you gonna eat tonight? You know, for lack of better words, where you gonna go at the end of the night, man? You should want to get up. You should want to get out here with one of us. You know? Damn, my nigga.
You should really be winning the door.
You supposed to be prophesying like a mother, man, you know? He got so much to talk about. You nigga lost his house, took his money, his house, his clothes. He got a whole thing to talk about, man. It's precepts to bag it up. But this nigga don't understand, man. This nigga Proverbs 1 and like 26.
You want how long you simple?
Yeah.
Proverbs 1 and 22, it says, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity?
And that's a silver-minded nigga. I'm 128. If a white man comes to him and give him a bottle of liquor, a couple of drugs, he gonna be cool with him forever, man. How long you simple ones when you love simplicity, when you love this wicked ass world, man? You gotta.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
And that's what these niggas fools hate. Now niggas gonna spend right here. Oh, just multiply.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We don't die, we multiply, man. That's how you know it's life.
Yeah.
It's like when it start, growing and growing more and more, man. Nigga just hate because he wanna jump. You got it.
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
And the Lord poured out his spirit into that nigga. Because that ain't the first time you heard about the Israelites.
Yeah.
That ain't the first time you heard about Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
That's why he said we multiply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's mercy.
That's it.
So you done seen a number of a numerous amount of times, man. So that's the Lord reaching his hand out to you, man. Yeah, you know.
Like if you live in Priscilla, maybe they on something. I keep on saying these guys, let me just see what they talking about. You got it, huh?
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And how he making known his words unto you through the prophets. But niggas like him, he despised the prophets. That's what we clearly see. Come on, like,
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 5. Why should ye be stricken and more? Ye revolt more and more.
hey, he said, why should you be stricken anymore, man? Because look, he heard the word once, he heard the word twice, nigga probably heard the word 4 or 5 times, man. They said he was revolt one more, he came right by revolt, man. You got it right.
The whole head is sick.
This nigga sick in the mind.
That's it.
Got it?
And the whole heart is faint.
That's it, bro. This nigga dead in the spirit. Go ahead and continue on that. Go to verse 6.
Come. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
That's it.
But wound and bruise and putrefying soul.
And this nigga sick. He probably got health problems. He probably ain't seen a doctor. He probably, for lack of better words, this nigga should be complaining. He should be sighing and crying. But for lack of better words, he got used to this society. You got it, huh? Really, the Lord just blocked that nigga mind off, bro. That shit's scary, bro. Because if you don't have the knowledge of Yahawah and Yahawashi, then you're dead, man. Even though you're not dead physically, ultimately it's going to lead to a physical death. You know? You got it.
They have not been clothed, neither bound up, neither modified with ointment.
Yeah, neither modified with woman. You haven't been healed by these words. That's what this word was sent for. You know, you got it.
It says, because, verse 24, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
It says he has stretched out his hand and no man regarded, man. You didn't regard the message of Yahawashi. You didn't regard the message of peace, which will actually save your life. Again, you drowning in a big ass river, and somebody come with a life raft and throw it out to you, push it away. 2 more people come by with a boat saying, come in, you push it away. Somebody come out with a helicopter, give you down the ladder, you push it away. Then when you die, you go to the Lord and say, Lord, why won't you save me? The Lord said he sent you 3 people, man. So through the spirit of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, the Lord sent out the prophets on the highways and byways for a reason, man. To bring life and peace back into the nation of Israel. That's what we don't have, man. You got it, huh?
But ye have sought and not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yes, so the Lord said he's going to laugh at your calamity. He's going to mock when your fear cometh, man. Because basically, when all hell breaks loose, it's going to be too late for you. That's why I said, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. You know? Yeah.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
They see, because it's going to be too late then, man. It's going to be too late. when all hell breaks loose, now you trying to get right with the name, now you trying to fast. No, it's too late now, man. The store is closed. This store has been open more than any other store, man. This knowledge has been open. You go on the internet, go on the highways and byways and all that, but these people refuse. But as soon as the store closes, now you knocking on the windows, man, we cleaning up, man. We packing up and getting ready to go home. You know?
But they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
They despised all my reproof. And that's why it says, I think it's like Zechariah. It said, on him get the spirit.
Zechariah 7 and verse 13. He said, therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they, Zechariah 7 verse 13. Therefore, as it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts.
Yes, because again, the Lord is, you get in what you get out what you put in, man. You reap what you sow, for the lack of better words. And so Yahawashi, he been calling your phone. You know, you're trying to talk to him, you answer the phone, he's showing you different signs. Because that's a part of him calling. You see 144, that's a part of the Lord calling you. You be watching, now it's time to watch a video or something like that, man. You see 444, now it's time to read or something like that. These are different messages. You see a notification about a brother, now it's time for you to watch a video. That's a part of the Lord calling you, but these people are refusing. You in decline. And you can tell when somebody, you answer the phone, you can tell somebody just hit straight decline. It rings sometimes when this nigga did, you know, this man, then you hang up this car, you say, hey, give me this, oh fuck this nigga, man. That's what the Lord did, bro. You got it out.
He says,
no, stop. That was
Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 11. Yeah, he said, but they refused to hearken and pull away the shoulder.
Hey, you doing somebody like this? That's the most disrespectful thing somebody, because somebody trying to embrace you, but you trying to separate from that embracing, man. You got it.
Yo, he say, and pulled away the shoulder, and they stopped their ears that they would not hear.
They would not hear.
Yo, ain't pretty much ignoring you, man. You know, you sit here trying to talk to them, but they ain't their phone. You know, eventually you gonna stop talking, man. You see, and you just gonna show their ass. You see, and that's what the Lord's gonna do. You know, he says, verse 12, he said, yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, that they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in his spirit by the form of prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord, Yahawashi hosts. And that's what's going to take place. You don't want to hear the word, you don't want to listen. Well, look, a great wrath is coming from the Lord, like the brother was saying. When shit packed up and we gone, it ain't gonna be no more reproving at that point, man. You're gonna have to deal with it. You know, you ain't wanna believe in the family gonna take you. And you gonna have to deal with it, man. Ain't gonna be no more trying to teach you the name of the Lord, trying to teach you what and what not to do. Yeah, cause scripture tell you that when you say it was given to us straight commandments on what to do and what not to do to avoid punishment. You niggas don't know that shit though, man. So you in the driving seat of death, and when that time showcases itself, you gonna seek for the Lord then. But the Lord gonna pull it in, say he gonna make us dumb. Our tongues should clean to the roof of our mouth. We're gonna let you fuck niggas have it, man.
Yeah, we gonna put out that Jeremiah 15 on your ass, man. For the sword, from the death to the death, from the captivity to the captivity, man.
This year we go.
Hoping a pack of wild bears will take you niggas, man.
Because I rejected knowledge, I also reject thee.
Is it, bro?
You know, that's what the Lord is doing, man. You rejecting these niggas, man. You reject, you know, the prophets. You reject, you know, the fact that the Quran was the MOTB. Yahawashi gonna reject you too. And you gonna go down there and take that thing, and the Lord gonna destroy you, man.
You got a reason why, man.
Come on. Let's back y'all both up. Proverbs 1:31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Like what the brother said, like the prophets are taken from amongst the streets, man. Now, it basically, hey, what they say in the word, do you. That's what you're gonna have to do, man. Alright, all these different philosophies you've been seeking, you know, just the ways of Esau, period, the ways of Babylon the Great. You're gonna basically have to seek to that, man. What's that in Judges, calling to those other guys? You know, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do you in that day, man. You can't come to us and look for an answer, man. All right? Also, you can't come to Yahawashi looking for an answer, man. Because like that nigga, as soon as he gets fucked up, man, the first thing he gonna call on is Jesus, man. You know, Lord still ain't gonna answer your ass, man.
I got some real quick data, bro. This Isaiah 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. He says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 19. He said, if ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. So basically, if you hearken, then good for you. But if you rebel, that means it's death and hell in you, man. You know, you gotta do it.
It says, so the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
It says the turning away of the simple shall slay them. You turning your back on the Lord. It says that in Revelations, you forgetting your first love. The power that created you. It says in Romans, you worship the creature more than the creator. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go up. It says, whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, shall be quiet from fear.
It says, whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, man. He's so hearkening unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, you're going to be delivered from these dangerous times because his word was actually shut out to deliver you from pain and death. You got some more?
Yeah, this Galatians chapter 5, it's like this Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. He said, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah, hey, read that again.
Yep, he said, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And that's just goes to show, like, you sowing to the flesh, well, ultimately you're going to reap death, man. You see, because ultimate thing, hey, he set up America to accommodate the flesh, man. The things that you do here in America, it doesn't strengthen you in the spirit, man. You see, so it's nothing in this society that's going to bring you to life, man. And if you keep sowing to your flesh here in America, ultimately you're going to die. That's what it's going to go out. That's the height of it. It's going to lead up to that, man.
Hey, that's why the scripture say the flesh profiteth nothing. You know? Because you hearkening to these fleshly mindset, it's going to lead to a fleshly death, man.
Oh, it's going to lead to that carousing.
It's it, bro.
Because you're going to want to eat.
Yeah.
You're going to want your supplements. You're going to want your lights back on. You're going to want your water running.
Get on Facebook.
Yeah. You're going to want your children to be all right, you know? So you're going to go down there and get that little device, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Elder Pastor Hall said that you're going to have certain Christians telling the people not to listen to the Israelites because they telling you not to get that, man. That's the roughly paraphrase. You know, because they going to say, well, look, they don't love you. They don't love your children because how you going to eat? You know? But, hey, ultimately, that's why the Lord said the just should live by faith, man. That's sowing to the spirit, man.
Spirit.
Yeah, you see? That's sowing to your spirit. That's going to bring life in the end, man. You know, what the Lord said, he that loses his life for my sake shall find it, man. You know, I believe that.
Real quick, going on the flesh, Galatians 6 and 8, it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. You know, it comes out what the brother said there. You know, it sounds so good, it had to come out right. But that's, you know, basically, like the brother said, he said it perfectly, man. You know, these niggas been sowing to their flesh so long, to the point, you're not going to have no faith. Oh, the land should be bearing faith. You know?
Oh, yeah, they get offended when you tell them, yeah, just have faith, man.
Yeah.
What you mean have faith? Nigga, I'm home. Like that nigga boosting, man.
He got a concrete evidence.
Go ahead.
St. John 6 and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, man. This crazy nigga right here, man. This nigga ain't got the spirit of life there.
That's it.
Oh, that goes back to that with that word dog.
Yeah, they were dog.
Yeah, you know, this nigga unreasonable.
Yeah, man.
He's a nigga, you know.
He homeless. You want a couple dollars, man?
Yeah, he fucked up, but yeah, you're fucking up against. What position are you in? You know what I mean? But hey,
you got, hey, matter of fact, get that home.
Is it?
Just like y'all set up the street corner.
Come on.
Right, they go
You
back to
gotta
the
have
relation.
different
You
opinions.
sow it to the flesh,
because
you're gonna reap
if you
corruption, man.
You're gonna end up like him.
Yeah, and that's corruption. That's the height. You sow it to the flesh. You just become corrupt in the spirit, man.
This guy is he's a killer. Pick this man. This nigga's in the middle of the street being obnoxious. Well, when these white people call the cops on him, man. Because this nigga is actually disturbing the peace. That's the spirit. He's trying to disturb the peace of Yahawashi, man. He's trying to take away the word, man. You sick, nigga. Get that out.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Woo!
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
This nigga is rejected, man. Nigga just look like he lost the interview. No, he didn't get the job. That nigga look, he mad as hell walking out the building, man. Hey, you wasn't qualified, man. You have to be qualified in the spirit to receive this understanding, bro.
That's it.
Everybody can't receive it. And once they can't receive it, they starting to get mad, bro. Come on.
That like losing. You lost your job because you been smoking weed and they pop up with a drug test. That's why I love to tell you be sober. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you gotta
man.
be on the one doctrine, but yet, you know.
But they're going back on old Jake, man. For lack of better words, the Lord set niggas up like that. You could tell he was those guys in the ancient world that hated Yahawashi. He was one of those guys that bucked up against the scriptures. Give me Acts 51, man.
Ask for Barabbas.
Yeah, he asked for Barabbas, man. He said, king. He said, Caesar is my king, bro. You got it, huh? 751.
Yep, this Acts 7:51. He said, ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart. And it is.
And it is, man. This nigga can't listen because you can tell he's heard the truth plenty of times. He heard the doctrine plenty of times. But he continued to reject it. And like you made a point earlier, he was a nigga in the past life. Now he's the exalted nigga here, bro. You got it?
Yeah, he said, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit.
It says, he do always resist the Holy Spirit. You resist Yahawashi. And that's why this nigga was out here trying to disturb the peace. Because even when Yahawashi was talking, but just like Matthew 16 and 17, it was people that was tempting him. Then the Pharisees and Sadducees came in to tempt him, want you to get carnal, want you to go off, try to trap you up with your words. That's what he want us to do, man. You got it, huh?
Yep, he say, as your fathers did, so do ye.
Yeah, as the fathers did, so do you. Yes, because soon as, again, you was a wicked nigga in the past life, now you're a wicked nigga in this lifetime, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, the Lord is going to get ready to destroy you wicked niggas, man. We can't win. I'm glad the Lord created you niggas because it's going to be so beautiful when he destroy you niggas. Now I got something to rejoice over, man. When I see these rappers die, these niggas die, I'm happy to see it, man. Because those are the people that's the destruction of our people, man. That's the self-destruct mode. Like a guy, NBA Youngboy. He's a mo. He's a ADHD autistic demon, man. And that's why the Lord's gonna have to take him down, man.
That's it.
You got it?
Yeah, this Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah. You got it?
But the third shall be left therein.
Because that 1/3 is gonna be the one that's gonna hearken, man. It says the 1/3 is going to be the ones that's going to hearken unto the ways of Yahawashi. That's going to hearken into the ways of life. You know, that's why they're going to get. That's why they're going to get passed over with the destruction. But the 2/3 are going to be caught up in it, man. You know, and it's a reason. Matter of fact, go to Zechariah 12, and you know what I'm saying.
It's Proverbs 1 and 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yes.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah. It says, read that again. Huh?
It's Proverbs 1.
Matter of fact, read this first.
Yep, this Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, so this is going to be the plague that the Lord's going to use to fight all the people that fought against Jerusalem. You fought against this word, What's going to be the penalty for you for rejecting the power of heaven, man?
He said their flesh shall consume away
Their flesh shall consume away
while they stand upon their feet.
while they stand upon their feet, man. And that's what you got. You know, people are going to be taken out by the famine. Some people are going to be taken out by the sword, by the wild beast. Esau coming down having great wrath. But you have to be a true demon for the Lord to send a missile on you, man. The Lord, you might die in the famine. The Lord might bring you back to life and still hit you with a missile, man. Read that again. Huh?
Yep, he say, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
He says their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And that's the only thing they can do that is the ICDM missile, man. And that's why the Lord created these things to punish the wicked. You know, the wicked comes in the form of Esau, Edom, but the wicked also comes in the form of the so-called black men. You know, the black women. Because these niggas are devils too, man. Guys like Steve Harvey, guys like T.D. Jakes, all these guys are the reason why people are falling off. You know, Steve Harvey, he got a line of, you know, 3-piece suits. And this motherfucker's loud as hell. This guy preaching for Western culture, man. You know, you gotta go up. You got something? Come on, keep going.
This is Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord, Yahawashi will come with fire.
Yes, if the Lord's gonna come with fire, you got it.
And with his chariots and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
It says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. You know? So the Lord, he's coming with fire and chariots like a whirlwind. You got it.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahawashi plead with all flesh.
So this is how the Lord is going to plead with all flesh, man. You go into that word plead, it actually goes to judge. So this is going to be the thing that the Lord is going to use to judge a lot of you wicked ass niggas, man. You got it?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
2/3 of the nation, it's going to be a lot of dead bodies out here. Stadium full. During the pandemic, it was here, a little here, there. Every day somebody was dying or something, like, you know. Until, for lack of a better word, even though those numbers were behind, a lot of people did die. Wait until the real hell breaks loose, man. Wait until this second, you know, lockdown. Wait until this devil actually throw the whole kitchen sink at the nation of Israel, man. You're going to really see why Esau is known as the sword that the violent speak of. You're going to really see why Esau is known as the violent man. You know, he tells that in Psalms, I think it's 144. You got it.
This Proverbs 1 and verse 28. It's like in verse 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahawashi, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
They despised the Lord reproof, right?
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
Yes, you're going to be filled with the only things that you love, and what these niggas love is death. You know, I'd be glad to see niggas who like NBA YoungBoy niggas, King Von, nigga, he's Mo 3. King Von, yeah, you know, for the lack of a better word, they have some hard shit. You know, you bumping their head, but when you listen to the lyrics, this nigga talking about killing, he's talking about death, he's gonna rob a nigga, but when that shit actually happens to these niggas, I'd be happy, man. Even when niggas I knew in the world, you know, you beat a nigga in the world, I just got robbed last week. I'm like, damn, you still, you know, niggas still doing that shit. There's a reason why you got robbed, man. Because one thing that they don't know how to do is adapt when you get fucked up. Because really, you know, people say, I'm taking the L, I took the L on this. Basically, those L's are lessons. That's why I say the just man fall 7 times to get back up. Because once you fall, you correct yourself and you basically get back on the road. But these people, or our people, they want to continue to be in that lower state, man. You gotta go up. Come on.
You get shocked when you see Jake. You know, nigga you went to school with. Damn, nigga, you still alive?
Your Tupac said that shit. He said, I used to see a homeboy give him 5. Now I see, boy, you still alive. Yeah, but that's for real though, man. And I knew that nigga died 2 weeks. His homeboy killed him. Real shit. 2 weeks, like 2 weeks ago, a nigga died, but he was ultimately a nigga. Even when in Little League, looking at this nigga, I could tell he was gonna grow up to be a demon. Just like his dad was a demon, and his dad before that was a demon, man. That's why through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, we thank the Lord for bringing us out of that wicked mindset, bro. You know?
Proverbs 1:32. For the turn away of the simple shall slay them,
Yep.
and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Yeah, because ultimately these rappers or these even dope dealers, because like he made a point earlier, they try to do it to get out the hood, to get out the slums, but ultimately that prosperity is going to lead to your destruction, because this is the only prosperity that's going to lead to life, man. You gotta know.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
So again, that's the reward of coming under the shadow of the Almighty. You want to be protected from the dangerous times ahead, man. You got it, Shotty.
Come on. What you were saying earlier, the second Ezra 9, I'm going to start at the 14th verse. It says, the answer it said, I have said before, and now can speak, and will speak it also hereafter. That there be many more of them which perish, and of them which shall be saved, like as a wave is greater than a drop. So just going into what the government was talking about mass deaths, man. Like you're gonna have many of our people, like what about our 2/3 of our people, all right, they shall die, man. All right, because what you niggas have good, you sow wickedness, man. So now you finna get ready to reap it, man. All right, and it's gonna come, right back down upon your head, man.
Y'all got some more? Matter of fact, y'all got to give me St. Matthew 17, start at the top.
This book of Matthew chapter 17, verse 1. And after 6 days, Yahawashi shot back. That is Matthew 18.
Because ultimately, they have to be born again for the lack of better words, man. And Jake don't want to be born again. They want to be that old body. They still want to be that same nigga that you was in 2003, man. You got it, what?
Matthew 18:1, he say, at the same time came the disciples unto Yahawashi, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahawashi called another child unto him.
Yeah, so he was saying, who's going to be the greatest? Who's going to be top dog in the kingdom of heaven? You got it?
And set him in the midst of them.
So the Lord called a child. And the Lord did this on the fly. That's how you know how he was shed. He was a spiritual man. He called the little lad and said, hey, cut him. You got it?
And he said, Verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children.
And when you go into little children, that doesn't mean you become a little baby. That means you have refreshed your mindset, for the lack of that word. Refresh your intelligence. Matter of fact, look up that word, little children. I think it's a phrase.
Yes, there is.
Because again, that little children is not talking about you gotta be no more than 12. Nobody that's no more than 12. You can't, no, man. It's a spiritual thing, man. I think it's like the second chapter.
It says metaphorically. It says, the word for little children, G3813. It say metaphorically, it say children, it say like children in intellect.
It says like children in intellect. And what a child do? A child soak up everything that their father tells them. You know what I'm saying?
The instruction of a father,
Matter of fact, get this. I got it. It's Proverbs 4:1. That's a bad point. It says, hear ye children the instructions of a father and attend to no understanding.
That's it. Like the brother going into, that's what a child do, man. That's why, it ain't so likely no more, but our parents used to be back in the day, they'll be wise and watch the shit they do around their kids, man, because they know kids they soak up that shit, man. That's the spirit, man. You see? But like the brother going into, your mind gotta be renewed, man. You gotta be born again within the mind. Meaning casting all this bullshit that you've been taught, all these philosophies, the false doctrines of the world, all that, man, and you gotta hear the instruction of the Father, man. Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. And what is it? For I give you good doctrine, man. You see, that's what, you know, the law, statutes, commandments, you know, basically, this book in its entirety is the book of life, man. We brought that out earlier, how this book is going to give you, you know, the immortality, man. You know, you got it.
Just look at the bad brother like this real life. The Proverbs 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the reproof of instructions are the way of life.
And he says the reproof of instructions. And he says when he says the way of life. So again, these instructions of a father will lead to everlasting life. You got it.
I got one. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world.
It says that be not conformed to this world, but you got it.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawashi.
Yeah. You see, read that again. Now you got it.
It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawashi. So, you know, basically, back up the brothers, man, you gotta be renewed by the way of your mind, man. You see, you can't come into this house, you know, with the filthy shoes on, man. You gotta take your shoes off, man. You see, you ain't gonna come up with, you know, in the house of Yahawashi with the ways of the world and shit, man. So you gotta be renewed. You gotta start all the way over. That fresh start, man.
It's taking that time to take, you know, because like the brother saying, you can't come into this thing with your own ways of philosophy, how you do things. They say, well, yeah, I wasn't raised like this.
But that's just how I am.
Yeah, that's just how I am.
Nigga.
Nah, man.
You got it. Oh, you got it. I probably had something.
Okay.
You got it.
Well, this 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
They're going to be a holy nation, which on this side, it boils down to the elect, man. You know, because they're the only ones that separate themselves from the way of the world. And what proves that? Because you have a 2/3 of our people that's going to be destroyed.
And touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you.
That father, the instructions of a father keep coming out.
Yeah.
But it says, touch not, you tell you, don't touch that. And that's something when you have a child, especially when that motherfucker be running around the house, there's a lot of smacking them, you know, stop that, you know, don't touch that, get away from me. Stop messing with me. Get that stove hot. They learn, like, you know, they fall, they get fucking like, oh, I should have this and that. And ever since then, now they walking on this path of life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith Yahawashi Almighty.
in that spirit, that's going back into their child, us being sons and daughters of Yahawashi, man. But at first we had to do what? Change our mindset. You got something else? Go back into the definition. Still in the definition? That's all good. Read that again.
It is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 3. He said, he answered, and he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children.
And that's what that old nigga couldn't do first. He couldn't come as a little child because he think he know everything, man. You know, it take a wise man know he really know nothing. A fool know everything, but a wise man really don't know nothing because there's a lot of information out there. You know what I'm saying? A true information out there. You know, you got to decide between the two. But you got to know.
Yeah, he said, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, so if you don't come in that new, freshly mindset, then you can't come into the kingdom of Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
This John 3 in verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahawashi by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High. For no man can do these miracles that thou doest, except the Most High be with him.
Now right there, just talking about Nicodemus, he was a top guy back then, but he believed in Yahawashi secretly, man. That's why I said they came to him by night. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of under a dark cover, you see what I'm saying? But let's see what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yahawashi answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
It says, except a man be born again, he can't see the kingdom of the Most High. Just quote it, baby. You got to continue on there.
Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born?
So he was being simple, man. Basically, I go back into the crawl back in and get birth back out. He was really being simple, but Yahawashi meant what? Yeah?
And Yahawashi, verse 6, that which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is the spirit.
Yes, because we've been rebirthed in the spirit now, man. We haven't been rebirthed in the flesh. We got away from that fleshly mindset we have. And we have been rebirthed in the spirit. We became new creatures. Cast off that old man, separating ourselves. Even when we see people that we haven't seen in a minute, that we was chilling with in the world, they say, man, you changed. No, you don't act the same, you don't look the same, you different now. Why? Because we've been born into a whole new creature. You gotta
marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. The wind bloweth where it listeneth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but cannot tell whence it cometh.
Because Yahawashi, he basically said, you can't understand what I'm saying. And if you can't understand these parables, you don't know where the wind coming from, but you can feel it, and that's the spirit. That's how the spirit works, man. Say the spirit is like the wind. You know, you gotta do what?
So is everyone that is born of the spirit. Nicodemus answered and said unto him, how can these things be? Yahawashi answered and said unto him, art thou a master of Israel, and knowest not these things? Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we do know, and testify that we have seen, and receive not our witness.
In Matthew 18 and verse 4. Yeah, verse 3. He said, verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child.
And that's what a lot of these adults can't do. They can't humble themselves as a little child. They can't humble themselves under the mighty hand of the Most High. Why? Because they're too proud to do it. They think they know everything, like the guy who walked by today, man. An old nigger, man. An old head gasket, breasty nigger, walking by thinking he know everything. But for the lack of better words, Yahawashi said only the humble get into the kingdom of heaven. Really being humble is being taught, for the lack of better words. Willing to be taught and willing to hearken. You know? Yeah.
And he say, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
He says, whoever shall humble himself as a little child, the same is greatest. And what's the difference? What's the contrast of humble? Being proud.
Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth Yahawashi hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue.
It's a proud look. And that's what a lot of these niggas have, man. That's why they can't come into the kingdom of heaven. You got it. I'm go back.
Matthew 18 and 5. He said, whoso shall receive one such little child, and my name receiveth me. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone will hang about his neck.
And that's a penalty, man, because he says, whoever hearkens to this little child, receive me. A 4-year-old can actually give you valuable information to a 1-year-old. Mama said, you see what I'm saying? Daddy said, well, if you are hearkening to that next then ultimately it's going to lead to your ass getting fucked up, man. It's going to lead to your downfall. You got to go up.
He say, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea.
Yeah, so it's better for you to drown in the sea with a millstone on your neck than to actually offend the words of Yahawashi or even offend the little ones. Because it's not like we're coming off our own merits, or we just, putting some things out our own belly. No, this is the doctrine of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man. This is the doctrine of life. And it's a certain way you have to push it forth. you know, you push forth to carry, especially when you have a rare and a precious item. You just can't throw it in, and that's, you know, you just can't throw it anywhere or floss it anywhere. No, you gotta handle it and delicate it, man. You got something. Come on.
Yeah, this second is 15 to verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And that's this delicate word. You're pushing forth towards the people the words of prophecy. You got it?
Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So the Lord, he's the one that's putting the spirit in us to preach, man. The little children that have the message of Yahawashi, it's not like we conjuring up, we shuck and jive and gather our own. No, the Lord put the spirit in us to do it. Come on. You got it.
Yeah, put this bag good. It's St. John 14 and verse 10. It says, believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself.
That's it, bro.
But the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the work.
It says the words that I speak is not of myself. That's beautiful, man. But it's the Father that dwelleth in me. That's why it says what? I will put the words in thy mouth, man. That's a bad precept. I just moved in.
It says, believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake.
And this the work sakes right here, man. You feel me? You got some on it?
Yep. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believe on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto the Father.
Yeah, because through the Spirit, man, you have a shaft through his ministry, for lack of better words, it was 3 years. You know, and things had to grow and fulfill. After those 3 years, the disciples, they went and commit greater works, man. And it's the same thing that's happening today because the Spirit of Yahawashi toward the kingdom. That's why it says the kingdom of heaven is within you. You got to go up to the 6 years.
Yeah, this second Ezra chapter 15 in verse starting at verse 2. He said, it caused them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
The brother made a bad point. He said, the priest and the brother put out made a bad point, saying the Father is in me. And how the Father is in us? Because we have the understanding of the scripture. You gotta go up.
Yeah, he says,
Verse 2 is good.
yeah, he said, cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, and don't worry about if niggas don't believe. Don't worry about if you don't get a lot of views and shit like that. Because ultimately, you know, where it says you just get one, then the angels rejoice, for lack of better word. But at the same time, it says don't fear them people who don't believe. What if some don't believe? They let unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect. The Most High forbid. Because the Lord, he's not going to change up the whole story just because somebody don't believe or you just don't like the things that we're saying. For the lack of better words, the words of Yahawashi will stand the test of time, man. That's it, bro. That's it.
Let the Most High be true in every man of life.
Yeah.
You see? So, hey, you know, we keep going back.
You got some more?
Second Ezra 15 and verse 4. He said, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You know, and that ultimately goes back to Romans 3 and 3, man. You see, because, hey, you just say you don't believe, man. Like the big brother said, man, the Lord ain't fair. Go back to the drawing board for you niggas, man. He's just gonna kill you fuckers, man. You know, ain't no way he said give them warning from me. Because ultimately, it's on you to hearken, man. Yeah, what is it? Ezekiel 33, when he said they heard the sound of the trumpet, you know, but they didn't hearken, so their blood should be upon their own head, man. Because we did our part, and we're doing it now by coming out and warning you of this great power, man.
I got something for you guys. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 1. We're going to start at verse 7. It says, even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how shall it be known with this pipe or harp? Okay, basically, if you don't give a distinction of what you're talking about, man, for the lack of better words, because, hey, Yahawashi, he's something for the message in a certain way. It's not going to be believable for the lack of better words.
Yeah.
Like when somebody says it's a fire up first, you say, you for real? Yeah. Something bad happened. You serious for the lack of better words? Yahawashi such an unbelievable message in an unbelievable generation. Because these people don't believe about UFOs and missiles. That's the reason why they don't believe in the doctrine. Nigga bring up 2,000 doctrine, nigga. I mean, I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that was biblical prophecy too. You should decide to see the day of the Lord. You cannot see it, man. See, because after what? A fucking sign. And that's how you know they're carnal people, man. You gotta do what?
Verse 26.
John 14:26.
Oh, no, 1 Corinthians 1.
This 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things out of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yep, this would be pretty much that weak thing, man, because they look at the ministry of Yahawashi as pretty much foolishness, man. Or you say that, or the Lord said the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. And it's pretty much vice versa. The world look at this wisdom as foolishness. That's why you say that a poor man's wisdom pretty much not heard, man. But if you keep going at it, it's when they said they spiritually discern.
Oh, this
Take 2 Corinthians 1 and 14.
They'll tell you, like, niggas will be like, go get a job or some shit. You know what I mean? Basically, seek the ways of this life, man. Well, that's really foolishness until Yahawashi, man. You seeking it for good in this place, man. That's a vain imagination. You think this place will continue on and on, man.
Why would you want to be comfortable in this life? Why would you want to be comfortable in a society which will ultimately be destroyed? You basically invested in the burning building. You putting your money into something you're going to lose. Because even we get a part of them, we get billions to those charities, we're not going to take nothing with us. The only thing we're going to take is our mind. Not even these Bibles. You got to go up.
This 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 13. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth.
Yeah, and that's what I was going into. It's an unbelievable gospel that's just being preached to unbelievable people, man. The people they can't get it, man. Pretty much because these things are spiritual concern. It takes a high by now son of people who pretty much get the message, man. Yeah.
Comparing spiritual things with spiritual, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him.
See? So they look at us as if this is a reproach, like this is just some shit that's gonna drown out in the sunset of some shit, but not knowing that this is a trailblaze to the life to come, man.
Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
Yeah, so pretty much you just a natural man. You just a nigga, man. You pretty much a brute beast, and that's why you can't come into this wise counsel. Or you tell you that wisdom should not enter into a malicious soul, man. And who promote a malicious mentality? Ultimately Esau Edom. That's why America, he tell you that Hosea the 4th chapter, the 1st verse, man, because this place is not filled with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. We say blood to the blood,
This book of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Yeah, you say you err from the way of truth. Ultimately cleaving to America, man. You cleave to Esau Edom. That's why the scripture say that an unwise king destroyed his people, man. When you cleave to the so-called white man Esau Edom, ultimately you take on the covering of death, man.
That's it, bro. That's it. It says, and the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. basically the way of peace, man. Our people don't know the way of peace. Going back into the natural man receives the things and not of the spirit, man. They can't receive the spirit because they too busy being in the flesh. And it says you've been going through the way of desert. When you see a desert, there's no water there, no relief. You're in the hot sun in the dry place. Plant and vegetation can't grow there. It's nothing but desert eagles and reptiles out there.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Back up. It's Romans 11:7. He said, "What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Yep.
But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blind."
Yes, and that's the spirit, man. Because it says the way of the Lord, they have not known it, but the elect have found the way of the Lord. They found that way of peace, that way of refuge, man. And that refuge coming is truth, man. Part of this truth of having refuge is you're not going to suffer no more. This is the last time us going to captivity. This is the last time being in the bottom of the barrel. And this is the last time that we're going to be separated from our power, man. What else can you ask for, man? You know? You got some? You got some, child? Come on.
Back to up. Romans 8:5.
Hold on, it's like, get that word first.
Yeah, I ain't the word for natural man.
Come on.
The back up like Brother Malachi said, these niggas, they just brute beasts. It's the word for natural, G5591. And it say psychos.
Hold on. What's that word is? Psychos. You got it?
It says
Psycho ass nigga.
Yeah, man.
He's psyched out.
He's psyched out. That's the natural man.
Yeah.
Because even when you go at the end, it says what? They are spiritually discerned. That's beautiful. Come on.
It says the principle of animal life, which men have in common with the brutes.
Yes, he says which men have in common with the brutes, man. You know? You got to continue on. Come on. That's it. All right, come on. See what you got, Sam.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit." And see, that's the separation right there. That's what we're going into. You mind the things of the flesh. What we were speaking on earlier, that's ultimately going to lead you to taking this Karama, man.
That's it, bro.
The MOTB, man. All right? But it says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritual minded is life and peace." And like the brothers going into, see, that's why we got rest up here, man. Because we're spiritual minded, man. We discern things by the way of the spirit. But you niggas are carnal minded, man. You put the the lust of the flesh, the eyes, whatever, look appeasing to the eyes, you need so worried about, you looking good in front of motherfuckers' attention seekers, basically, man. That's carnal minded, man.
Hey, you gonna seek the wrong attention.
That's
Now,
it,
now
bro.
you got the Lord attention to kill you. You got something?
Just a little bit more on the word.
Come on, man.
You go down to the Greek lexicon. It says a wisdom in harmony with the corrupt desires and affections and springing from them.
Yeah, it says corrupt desires and affections, man. One of those corrupt desires is being a moment. One of those corrupt affections is adultery, man. Or the killing niggas. It's niggas out here who actually bloodthirsty, man. Who love catching bodies, bro.
Hey, and that remind me of that Romans 1:28. They did things that wasn't convenient, man.
That's it, bro.
You got off on being a nigga, man. And the Lord exalted that spirit. And now you just out there. You eat McDonald's. You eat anything now, man. And that fucking low vibration.
That's it, bro.
That lures you in the spirit, man. It keeps you from coming. Oh, it's like that sword, that cherubim that kept them from, that guarded from the tree of life. Yeah, it's the spirit that's keeping you niggas from coming in, man. It's keeping your mind from being pure from the leeches, the tapeworms, and all the shit that you done picked up in America, man.
Everybody says you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You eat a pig, you like pig. You gotta.
But in 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 16, "For who have known the mind of the Lord, Yahawashi, that he may instruct him. But we have the mind of Hamashiach."
Yes, we have the mind of Hamashiach, man. Which meaning what? We have the mindset of peace, the mindset of virtues, unlike the brute beast. Read that one more time.
It's 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 16.
For who have known the mind of Yahawashi that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Hamashiach.
So we're gonna have, let's see that word instructions, because these instructions is actually, we're gonna get the word, but these instructions will lead you somewhere. When somebody gives you instructions, it's like a map to get to a certain destination, man. And ultimately, the destination that we're trying to get to is the destination of life. You know, we got it, huh?
This is the word for instruct. G4822. It say to cause, to coalesce. It say to join together, put together, to unite, knit together in affection.
Yeah, bring together, go down to the strong.
It says to cause a person to unite.
Okay.
To cause a person to unite with one in a conclusion.
A conclusion? That's the end, the conclusion, the end matter, the end goal, you got it.
Or come to the same opinion.
The same opinion, the same mindset. You know, that's why it says who have known the mind of the Mashiach that he may instruct them. But we have the mind of Yahawashi, which is what? The mind of peace, you got it.
To prove, demonstrate,
to prove, to demonstrate, come on.
To teach.
To teach. So that's a part of us having the mind of Yahawashi to teach. Because Yahawashi teach back then, and we're teaching now, man. Coming in the same stead, the legacy of a prophet, man. You got it? Come on.
Yep. Instruct one.
Instruct one. You know, you got something?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, this Jeremiah 6:16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see.
Stand ye in the ways and see.
And ask for the old paths.
And ask for the old paths, man. The paths when we was on the Lord's good side, bro. You know, we wasn't getting our ass, when we wasn't those smut looking, broke stumping niggas, man. You know, we got it.
Yeah, he said, where is the good way?
Where is the good way? The way of peace, the way of life, the way of happiness. Because you ain't no way in hell, if you live in America, you're an Israelite, ain't no way in hell you can be happy. I seen the girl, Cardi B, she had a quote out, she said, I got all this money, not everything bug. I wish I was, I wish I was still broke. You know, I got everything, not everything money, not, you know what I'm saying? Bitch got $1 million, she's still eating churches just so she can feel, you know, that grimy spirit again, you know? Read that again, that's a little bit more on it.
Yeah, he said, are you talking about?
No, you got it.
Okay, yeah, he says, yeah, he said, thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path. Where is the good way, and walk therein. And ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said we would not walk therein.
So if you walk in the way of Yahawashi, you're going to find rest in your souls. But they said 2/3 by people said they will not walk therein. Give me what you got.
In the land of their captivity. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. Enter you in at the straight gate.
Is it?
For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right there it is. Wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth into destruction, man. Because again, the doctrine of America and the doctrine of this world, they go with the go along, get along, undo us, thou want, YOLO. Nothing can possibly go wrong, but it's going to be a day when Yahawashi going to make everything go wrong, man. In a matter of minutes, in a matter of seconds, man. Just because you took the wrong way. You went down in one way, man. And that one way was leading into death. You got to
and many there be which go in thereat.
Many there be which go in thereat. Before I get Zechariah at first, man. How it's going to be, Ezra. How it's going to be many more of them that perish than those that be saved, man. You got it.
Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
So straight is the gate and narrow is the way, which leads unto life, that good path, which many said they will not go in there, right? You got it.
And few there be that find.
And it's going to be few who's going to find that way of mercy, man. And it says, enter you in at the straight gate up top. Basically going to that word straight, it actually goes into a level of difficulty, man. That's the Lord showing you that this is not an easy walk, man. This walk is only for the real men of the nation of Israel, man. A nigga cannot endure the things that Yahawah is going to bring upon the planet Earth. But Yahawah is going to make his man endure it. You know where he says he's going to bring a suffering man onto the furnace of adversity, man. Brothers go through adversity and everything, whether it be to your mind or your baby mama or a nigga at your job tripping, man. But through the spirit, all those things are going to stop when the Lord comes back. You got something else?
Yeah, we're going, okay, we're going to get it for a few minutes. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 62. Is my judgment now at hand?
Yes, he said, now Yahawah judgment is now at hand, bro. Which meaning what? All hell is finna get ready to break loose. Now don't be surprised when you start seeing niggas dropping left and right. It's getting to a point when mothers are killing their children and everything. How wicked can you be? But that's what? The spirit of the Lord tells you got out.
It says, these things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee.
It says, but unto thee and a few like thee, man. A few that have this word, a few that have this truth, and a few that have the understanding. It was predestinated. It ain't like it's something that we did. The Lord blessed us with this word from the beginning. The Lord willing, we're enduring to the end. You know, you got it.
It say, then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders.
Yeah, you showed me these miracles. What? Come on.
Which thou wilt begin to do in the last time. But at what time thou hast not showed me?
It says, in what time we haven't showed you? That's the end of the 8th verse, right? Go to the 9th chapter.
Yep.
That's the end of the 8th chapter. Go to the 9th chapter, because it's telling you. It says, at what time is going to come? You got it? Come on, because the angels, they're going to answer him back. And when you read the book of Ezra, it was basically a conversation. A lot of it was a conversation between him and Uriah, man. He'll ask the question, and Uriah answer. You know, and some things Uriah just said, I ain't going to tell you. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead and read it. The things that he did, though, is very important today, man. Because he was telling him the things that actually led to salvation, that led to him being preserved in the latter times, man. You got it, bro.
In 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 1, he answered me then and said,
yeah, he answered me then and said, and what time you going to do it? Yeah. He answered me then and said, what?
Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, when I have told thee before,
yes,
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yes, sir. Hey, because when you see different prophecies and things popping out, then you know Yahawah shall return. When you see that MOTB coming out, that marker of the beast, then you know that Yahawah is on his way. You got it.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we see the earthquakes coming a lot. You know what I'm saying? We can see uproars of the people. You know, friends, they still Brexit. They kind of having that kind of fading away. Black Lives Matter, they kind of have that kind of fading away. But again, man, everything is ramping up upon the planet Earth, man. Earth-shaking events. What that was last week, what that last week, or week before last week, was storm after storm after storm, or whatever. That wasn't no coincidence. That was Yahawah fucking this place up, man. And people can say, yeah, it's the heart program. Esau, Edom. Man, don't believe in that, bro. Because ultimately, they said it was the heart program. Who controls it? Yahawah, man. You got it, bro.
With the article.
Yeah. How many people died? Didn't the Lord say 500 people
high hell.
Yeah.
With the article said 50,000 died.
Like you say, if it is, hey, they done swore. The Lord set them up to defend their heartbeat.
That's it,
niggas, man.
That's it, bro. Come on.
It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee.
Yes, because, hey, what was written before time was written by our learning. Through the patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, bro. These words wasn't written just for GP. It was meant to preserve us. You got that 1 Thessalonians 5? Read
It's 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
It says of the times and seasons, brethren. Father, push I look at that word seasons for us in the blue dollar, man. Because it says, if the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
I think it's time. It's time. It's time.
But in the times and seasons, you don't have no need for Yahawashi now try to write unto you. Because now you're seeing the things play out physically, man. Whether it be the downfall, whether it be the downfall of America, whether it be the famine, whether it be the MOTB, mass death, all these things written in the scriptures before it happened. And once it happens, you're going to refer back into the scriptures of what's going on, man. That's the spiritual treasure map of how we get closer and closer to the end. You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's the word time, strong G5550, chronos.
Yeah.
It says,
Chronos. You got it.
it says time, either long or short.
Go down to the next
If it says, it's in the strong definition, it says which designates a fixed or special occasion.
Yeah, and we come into a fixed or special occasion. That special occasion is the return of Yahawashi. Because when you read the next verse in 2 Thessalonians, it says what? He coming a thief in the night. You know? Read that again, huh?
Yeah, it says which designates a fixed or special occasion.
Which, you know?
Yeah, which denotes a particular period.
Yes, in the particular period, it's the reign of Esau. But how we know it's coming to the end of Esau or the end of the society, a special occasion is what the prophecies and the things that's going down. You know? Get it on that? Go ahead, get the seeds. You got,
yeah.
You got seeds? Come, give me seeds.
This the Greek word for season, G2540, a due measure, a measure of time, a fixed and definite time.
Right there, when we just read, measured out the time diligently, and right here it says due measure because it's a measure for Esau to rule. You know? He have a time period, but he cannot exceed his time period. You gotta go up.
It says the time when things are brought to crisis.
Yeah, a time when things are, that's the one. The time, that's season, right?
Yeah.
The time when things are brought into a crisis, man. And the crisis that will come upon is the downfall of the nation of Edom and the rising up of Yahawah, man. Which, you know, this earth, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of you niggas are not ready for Yahawashi, man. That's why you're gonna die. You know, because hey, it's gonna be a magnificent return, a return like none before. You know? You got it? Come on.
Yeah, this second answer is 4:37. He said, by measures had he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measures be fulfilled.
Yes, that's why it says measure thou the time diligently. And he doesn't move nor stir them until he fulfill the Lord. He ain't gonna jump in on Esau's reign. There'll be unjustment in Yahawashi. The Lord, he's a man of his word. You know, he is, you know, he created word. So he a man of his word. He said he's gonna rule this long. He gonna let him rule this long, but it's also a day. Give me that in what that is, Revelation 9 and 16. He said it should be a day and hour. You know what I'm talking about? Because again, that set measure is coming to an end. That's that special occasion. The end of this time. Give me Ecclesiastes yourself. And like self. That is the end of things and the beginning thereof, man. That's a part of that special occasion that Yahawashi is going to bring up upon the planet Earth through the destruction of Esau, but also the raising up of the nation of Israel. Pick that first up.
It's Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Yep.
And the patient in spirit is better than the pride in spirit.
That's it. It's as better as the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. Better for Yahawashi now try to take this devil down than to restart now as a Roman Empire part 3. No, man. This is the end of our rulership. This is the end of our suffering, man. You know? Come on, Jack.
Yeah, this one.
Come on.
Yeah, Revelation 9 and 15. He said, this Revelation chapter 9 verse 15. And the fourth angel were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, but to slay the third part of men.
And that's when that measure was filled up, man. You know, that's going to be a special occasion, those missiles raining down upon this place and the elect going up into those chariots. That's going to be a special occasion to show that the beginning has started. You know? You got it.
And he say, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them.
Now those, the 200,000 is actually talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. And niggas say, it ain't that many missiles. It's only 400, you know. What about the warheads, my guy? And even at that, Iran got a thing called Missile City. You know what I'm saying? They say one missile can hold up to 100 warheads. Hey, some of them, you know, I think the same two can hold more than 100. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
You got damn missile man over there in North Korea.
Yeah.
They America trying to establish a plan to denuclearize this nigga, man. You know, and then you having Russia saying that they not even telling America how many nuclear weapons they got no more, man. So ain't no telling how many fucking missiles out there. You can't even go with the statistics no more, man.
Yeah. Because again, that 200,000 go into 200 million, if I'm not mistaken, man. Because again, I don't know if it's not going to hit America, but it's going to hit various parts of the planet Earth. You made the point earlier, neither root nor branch. A lot of these areas and places that America have a stronghold on, we're just going to take them places out, man. You know? But at the same time, those missiles have what? Warheads, man. These ignorant guys out there who don't look and study about the scriptures, man. Because even when you go into Revelations, I forgot, I think it was the 16th chapter, you ain't got to get it. It says how St. John seen the missiles drop and they was by the way of a talent. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, but basically they was talking about what? The warheads dropping down, man. Because soon as that missile dropping, it opened up and you see it was one. You look down, you open up, now you see 200. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the warheads sent down, man.
Even tell you in Wisdom of Solomon about the strange rain.
That's it, bro. That's it. Matter of fact, I think it's like 16 to 16. You know, it's heavy, bro, because those strange rains and these missiles wasn't created just for banging. They wasn't created just for GP. No, they was created for the master's use. And his use is going to be the destruction of these all, man. Come on.
It's Revelations 11 and verse 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake.
Yeah, and the earthquake came by what? The whale of missiles, man. The missiles hit this place and the earth gonna shake to and fro, man. Even when Esau dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, miles away people can feel that, man. You know you gotta go.
And the 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain. And in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000.
Yeah, and the 10th part of the city, you know where America got 10 separate FEMA zones, where they also said, look, the number of the death was 7,000. The number of the death was 7,000, that's a complete number of people, man. You know? It's going to be in the thousands, probably 200,000, probably in the millions, man.
And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven.
Yes, as soon as we get delivered, Lord willing, we're going to be scared, you know, but also we're going to be happy to be delivered. We're going to say, call halalyam, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. That's how the Lord's going to do in certain situations. You can't say nothing or do nothing but praise Him and give Him praise. You got to, come on.
Just going in on those missiles, you know, in the earthquake. Jeremiah 50 and verse 45. Therefore heed the counsel of the Lord, Yahawah, that He hath taken against Babylon.
Yeah, and we're standing on Babylon today. When you read the scriptures and it says mystery, daughter of Babylon the Great, we're standing on it, man. You know, you got it.
And His purposes that He hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
Against the land of America. That's the land of the Chaldeans. That's why it says Magic City. You know, if a brother can get this, the land of the Chaldeans. So the Lord have a beef with this place. You got it? Come on.
He says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yes, it says the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's the Lord basically going to use Israel, Iran. That beef is going to cause the big dogs to come out, man. Russia, China, you know what I'm saying? India. A lot of people sleep on India. India got a badass military. They got damn near 1 billion people. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a good missile program.
Like, look, they just went Then China, they pumped the breath up as well.
Russia drafted $1 million.
You got it.
Just speed on Iran. Hey, they just created a new hypersonic missile.
God, let me get up.
It says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved.
Yes, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. It's going to be the muscles. You go to Isaiah the 24th chapter, it says the earth shall reel to and fro, man. Because the Lord going to send the missiles on this place and bring Esau down. The same thing that you did to get on top is going to be the same thing the Lord going to use to bring you niggas down, man. It's on it. Come on.
And the cry is heard among the nations.
It says, and the cry is heard among the nations. So, yeah, we pray this video was edifying. We want to say, call halalyam.
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.
DCA, Abba, soon, tonight.
Shalom. Hurry on.
Hold it down, stay down for your cry, you hear me?